Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. Today I'm making Spam Musubi. I've heard of this Hawaiian treat for a long time and never thought much about it since I'm not a big fan of Spam. Musubi is found everywhere in Hawaii and can be made many different ways with lots of ingredients and combination of ingredients. They're obviously very popular in 7-Elevens and other convenience stores in Hawaii, as you can tell from the pictures I found while researching Musubi. So I finally got the gumption and bought the few items needed to make it. So let's get started. Let's start by making the rice, and you want to use sushi rice or short grain rice. Rinse the rice really well until the water runs clear, then cook the rice according to the directions on the bag. Like I said in the beginning, everybody makes musubi and there's many different ways to make it. Most of the recipes I've seen use just plain, unseasoned sushi rice, and I've seen some recipes that use a dry Japanese season called fure cake. So I'm going to make the rice just like you would if you were making sushi, and add a little bit of sweet and a little bit of sour. In a large bowl, add white sugar and rice wine vinegar. Give it a good mix until all the sugar is dissolved. If you'd like a full printable copy of this recipe and many more, visit thewolfpit.com. Now add the cooked rice, now give it all a good mix until all the liquid is absorbed. Now cover with plastic wrap and place in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Here I have a 12-ounce can of low-sodium Spam that I'm going to cut into 8 equal pieces. There's tons of different varieties of Spam. You can use any you like. Now let's fry the Spam in a skillet over medium heat. There's no need to add any oil. There's plenty of fat in the Spam. And you want to make sure you keep your heat moderate. You don't want to brown the Spam too quickly or it'll burn. Now let it fry for 2 minutes. And then after 2 minutes, give it a flip. Now let it fry for 2 more minutes. And then repeat this process one more time for a total cooking time of 4 minutes per side, or until the Spam is nice and golden brown. Now remove the Spam from the pan. Well, look at that. I'm a poet and didn't know it. And then wipe off any excess grease. Then add sugar, soy sauce, and mirin. Give it a good mix and bring it to a boil. And then reduce the heat to medium and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And then add the fried Spam. Now let the Spam simmer in the sauce for about 5 minutes or until it begins to reduce. Now here's what it should look like after about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to repurpose the Spam can and use it as a mold. I've lined the inside with plastic wrap. Now fill it about halfway with rice, and then by the time you pack it down, it should be about a third full. If you plan on making a lot of musubi in the future, or you want to be Mr. and Mrs. Fancy Pants, you can actually buy a musubi mold. Now add a piece of the Spam and press it down a little bit more. And then wrap it up and pull it out. Here I have 4 sheets of nori, which is dry seaweed. You can cut them as thick or as thin as you like. I'm just going to fold them in half and cut them in half. These size pieces will cover up the whole musubi. I happen to really like nori. If you don't like it so much, cut them in thirds. Now there's 2 different sides of the nori. One is textured, one is smooth and shiny. You want the textured side up when you put your rice and your Spam down. And then you simply wrap the nori around the rice and Spam to where you can see the nice, smooth, shiny side. And then to seal the nori, you just rub a little bit of water and roll it all the way up. Mine weren't perfectly shaped on the ends, but that's nothing a sharp knife couldn't take care of. And there you have it, Hawaiian Spam Musubi. This was the first time I ever made or tried musubi, and it was absolutely delicious. If you've never tried it, you definitely have to give it a try, even if you're not a fan of Spam like me. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you give this a try. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.